Leaks and data mines, oh my, 2019 already seems something to be very hyped about. What is good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. And Richard, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming back to Reddit, because the past, like, what, 2 maintenances. If you guys don't know Richard is a mod in Reddit, and he always has all of the updates. He makes the thread and just has all the information just so nice and neat. The past 2 maintenances, he hasn't been around. I haven't seen his post, so I've been really sad. And then he blows us away with a great post informing us of the data mine leaks from the one and only Turtle. So let's jump into those before we even discuss anything else regarding the water gym. So let's take a look at these leaks for the upcoming events of early 2019. They talked about a Queen's Cup. They talked about the Z-powered update. They talked about playing with the devs. Well, here's the good things, all right? So let's take a look. For the Queen's Cup, we're going to be getting 2 figures. The Shiny Ray, which I don't really care for, but the Goodra EX, I like the Goodra EX. It's a good figure. It's got, I mean, dude, I love the entire Gumi line. I think that's good. So for those of you guys who do not have any of these figures, it's a good chance for you to grind out and get them, especially the Goodra. Like I said, I like the Goodra. It's a very unique and good figure. They are also going to be getting a Goodra mask. I don't care for the Goodra mask. It looks kind of weird if you ask me. But we do have the Happy 2019 New Year, the banner. And look at this thing. Take a look in the back. Look what we have here. There is a mysterious figure here that is looming in the back, I guess, if you will. It's a silhouette of the one and only Celebi. I should have brought this up, but let's just do it right now. We're going to show you a picture of Celebi, just if you do not believe that it is Celebi. But as you can see, he's got the little onion head with his little antenna. So let's go back into this picture. We see the little antennas. You see the wings. This is most definitely going to be Celebi, so I'm super excited. You can look at the arms, look at the legs, same thing. Look at the arms. That's definitely going to be Celebi, so that is something to definitely look forward to. I wonder if that's going to be released with a grass banner. I'm not entirely sure, because we did have a leak of the Meganium a while back, so I don't know. I have no idea how they're going to do this. Let's go into the next order of business. We do have the Mega Alakazam Espeon EX. So let's take a look at this. We don't even have the Aber line, and we're getting teas of the Mega Alakazam, so I cannot wait for the Aber line. And it just says one thing, man. We've got the Alakazam. We've got the Espeon. It says EX, but I believe that's a UX. I believe it's going to be UX. Richard, EX might be UX. Look at the wheel. I think that's going to be a UX. But that means one thing, guys. We're going to have a Psychic banner. And you guys know what that means. We're probably going to be seeing a buff from the DOA. Others, we do have a Pikachu with a party hat. You guys know I will definitely be getting this one, because you guys know Pikachu is my favorite Pokemon. And then we have a holiday timed booster. Who knows what this is? Maybe this is a guaranteed UX. Probably not. I have no idea what it is, but it's something to look forward to, and I'm super stoked. I'm super excited for that. So tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think about this update? We were not going to speculate on the Espeon or the Alakazam or the Celebi. We will do that tomorrow during my shift for the stream. You guys know how this channel is. We get leaks. We like to discuss and speculate what we're going to see on those figures. So just remember, tune in tomorrow. It's going to be 12 p.m. my time, 12 p.m. Mountain Time. Going to go for 3 hours. We are going to be doing the giveaway. Remember, it's a $100 giveaway. We still have 7. I mean, you can still be eligible for it. We have 7 people right now in the drawing. If you want to be in the drawing, become a member of Team Rico. The link is in the description below on how to do so. All right, now let's jump into today's actual video. Oops, that is just me. We have the water gym. I've only played 5 matches, and I've won 5 matches, so that's good, right? But before we jump in today's episode, or I guess today's match, we do have some boosters open, and we are still not getting any gold or rainbows, but hopefully we can pull an EX. Well, at least we get a rare out of there, Reuniclus. Okay, for those of you guys who have been playing since launch, do you remember the days of Reuniclus? It was so annoying. Well, with the Mega Alakazam and the I believe it's going to be UX Espeon, is Reuniclus going to get a buff? Who knows? I mean, I think Reuniclus and DOA are the only figures to ever receive a nerf. Maybe they're going to get buffed. Who knows? All right, let's see what we can get out of this blue booster. It is an uncommon Spinda. purple booster hype. EX pull hype. Let's go. Maybe. Please. Please, 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 please. Okay, it's just a rare slacking. Garbage. I'm pretty sure that figure you can only, like, it's a weird figure. Like, you can't attack the same time you move or something like that. So I think the only time you can actually attack with it is if it gets attacked. Very interesting. Anyway, let's jump into today's match, and then we'll talk about it. All right, guys. So on my last stream, shout out to H2O Queen. H2O Queen, this match is specifically for you. She challenged me. She's like, look, I will donate X amount of dollars if you win with Tapu Fini, but in order to do that, there was a contingency. I had to do the Muddy Water. I had to do the Muddy Water cheese. So basically, my opponent had to have something on the goal, and I had to win with Muddy Water. Well, Queen, you know what? We did fail, and you did pay. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for becoming a member for 3 months. I really appreciate all the support. But that Tapu Fini challenge, I see that, and I'm going to raise you something better, okay? All right. I hope the gem's going well for you guys. It's still going well for me. I'm still rocking the same deck. However, we got rid of the other double chance, which kind of, I don't know. I kind of want to bring back the double chance. We did bring in the burn drive specifically for the grass mons. But I kind of like the DC primarily for the Milotic, even because I'm trying to confuse things. I want a DC for the blue pulse, but I mean, the blue pulse is pretty large. So, I mean, I'm just kind of, I'm getting rid of the DC specifically for the Genesect, but like I said, I kind of miss the DC, and sometimes the DC for the Zoro, just in case I go up against something with high damage or purple, because remember, he's the #1 gold attacker in the game. But look at my opponent's deck. They have double Fini, they do have the Wash Rotom, Zoro, and the Virizion. He's getting the buff +20, and he's got the Typhoon Slash, so that's definitely something we need to look out for. And the Swampert, thank God this opponent does not have the Mega Swampert, because the Mega Swampert are quite annoying. So let's see how this match goes. Something I've noticed with the Tapu Finis, if you're playing an opponent with a Tapu Fini, say you go first, you bring on your Tapu Fini, then they bring on their Tapu Fini to block you, because they're fairy type mons, fairy can't go through fairies. But as soon as you bring on your Wash Rotom, then it enables you to go through them, the fairy mons. So that's just something to look out for. So they open up. I'm going to counter them with my Tapu Fini. Then they're going to rush with their other Fini. So I'm going to be defensive here with my Kyogre. Kyogre is a great goalie because of the form change, because I have 2 forms. So now they're going to bring on their Rotom. I'm going to bring on my Rotom. And now they're going to bring on him. And I'm going to counter here with my Milotic. And because they move up, I'm like, that gives me a free turn to take the entry point and for them to be defensive. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with that play. But now, the reason why okay, maybe that was a good play, but I totally forgot that I have double max in this deck. Like, I thought I had the long throw, so I was like, oh yeah, you can take my entry point. I don't care. I'll leave my Milotic here, and then I'm just gonna long throw and get rid of this this Tapu Fini. And then I checked my plates. I'm like getting ready to do it, and I was like, oh yeah, I got rid of the long throw. This is kind of bad because now I only have 4 figures on the board, and they have my entry point sealed. So I'm gonna advance here because I do want to confuse this thing. And they're going to hurdle jump here. They want to protect, but we can move through them because of the Rotom. So we're going to attack her, and they don't pull the switch. Very interesting. I do not know why you did not pull the switch there. That's what I was fearing, but they don't. I'm like, oh, dude, Tapu Fini's dead. Like, why? We got the confusion. That's a very interesting play there. But, I mean, he has a way to back it up, but and there's nothing we can really do. Like, we kind of just have to sit and attack here until we build up our Z-gauge to get any of these mons off of our goal. So now they're going to be, like I said, they're just going to protect here, and they don't want to switch, and I think that's probably what they're waiting for. They're waiting for me to do that. They're waiting for me to Z-gauge off the mons from my entry point so they can switch with the Zoro. So now they're going to long throw here. He doesn't want it anymore, and he risked the Zoro. I was like, wow, very interesting play. Because you did that, now I can Z-move here. So I don't know if I agree with that play. But they do land the Pawnee, and good thing. Because of the Z moves, the blue goes away. And just like that, like, I can kind of see K-Dub's frustration. Like, they had the entry point sealed, and it doesn't really matter. Like, if you can survive long enough for the, I'm going to pull a switch here, and we do KO, but we do get frozen. But, like, I mean, if you do survive long enough on the rush, you can Z move and free up an entry point like that. So I can kind of see, like I said, K-Dub's frustrations, because he's kind of indifferent towards the Z moves. But I'm going to move up with my Tapu Fini, and we're going to work on trying to unfreeze our Zoro, so that's what we do. I don't know why dude, the opponent has the DC. So I'm going to pull the max revive here. Bad play. This is bad play on my end. You're about to find out why. But I have the double max. So I was frozen. My opponent has a DC. Like, if I was my opponent, I would have DC'd that Zoro 100% with the Fini to KO it to get it an advantage, or to even just do the trying to get the Pawnee. So I think that was a misplay on my opponent, Carnage. I don't know why he didn't attack there. But I make a misplay right here. I max revive, and then I was like, oh no, their Z gauge is up all the way. Well, GG boys to Milotic after I just revived you. However, we get the magic coat. Let's go. We get the magic coat. We actually get the, you know, the role that has haunted me. You guys know that role has haunted me for like a week or so now. But because this thing is confused and it is not level 5, I am going to shock drive here, and we're going to try to banish this thing. It's not level 5. This thing is huge. The Hydro Pump is big, and if it hits that and rolls into the miss, GG boys. But we don't get the roll there. And now he's going to come up and he's going to attack my Kyogre. Not really sure why. Maybe just trying to sack it. But I'm like, if you're going to stay around my Genesect, we're definitely going to do it again, because we do have the double shock drive. So we pull the second one here. Can you get the Hydro Pump? And he does. He does get the Hydro Pump. See you later. GG boys. To Wash Rotom. It's so funny running this deck too, because as soon as I do that, the opponents sit for a while because they're like completely dumbfounded on what just happened. So, all right, Queen, this is for you. Like I said, we're trying to get the Muddy Water. Actually, I'm going to stop here. So I get the Pawnee, and so when this match was actually happening, like I was trying to play and help McKenna like replace some blinds, so like my attention was in 2 different places. I saw the Pawnee, I thought about it for a split second, and then I was like, no. But let me go over this. So if I did the Pawnee, we get rid of this. They have to cover up. No, they don't necessarily have to cover up. And their Zoro's here. So, no, okay, it's a good play. I don't know. If I missed the play with the Pawnee, please let me know. I'm trying to analyze it right now. I don't think it's a mistake, but like I said, if I did, let me know in the comments below. So we don't Pawnee here. And they're going to move there. I'm like, dude, why would you do that? I'm like, Queen, this is for you. We're going to get it. Let's go. Yes. We get the Muddy Water, but it shifts in time slash. And they're continuing to advance. I'm like, all right, they're giving me another chance. Like, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. The Z gauges are building up. Let's go. Here we go, Queen, just for you. Both of them are gone. They have to, and they have weight. So I'm like, all right, we got this. All we got to do is hit Pawnee Wish, and that is GG boys. So, Queen, this is for you. Let's go, let's go, Fini. Well, we get KO'd here. I mean, we do hit the Dazzling Gleam, so the Zoro has to spin here. If they hit gold, and they do, you know exactly what that means, but we didn't quite get the win yet. So I'm like, all right, we're going to take the entry point. Opponent here is going to cover up. They have to. And then I'm going to Z-move here. We're going to go straight after this Fini. Fini, don't hit your purple. Please don't hit your purple. Let's go. Now they got to cover up with Virizion. And thank God Milotic does not have a gold. But they're actually going to Z-move because their Z-move is, their gauge is all the way up. And I was like, oh, come on, Milotic. Do it again. Get that magic code again. Unfortunately, we don't get it. And not only did they KO my Milotic, this Virizion is no longer confused. So I'm gonna advance here. We're gonna apply pressure, and the opponent's gonna be defensive here. I mean, that's really the only play they can make because of their Tapu Fini that's on the board. So we're gonna actually max revive our Fini, and we're gonna rush. Like I said, we're going for it. We're going for it, Queen. We're doing it just for you. Neutral turn, and I'm like, all right, Fini, let's get it. Let's get it, Fini. Let's get it. Boom! We get the Muddy Water twice, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Now I've got to do a survivor roll. But like I said, Queen, I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to let the opponent win for me. They're going to scoop up attack with their Fini, and you guys can already guess what happened. They land the Muddy Water, and they allow me to win by their mistakes. So good games, the Carnage. I think that match was very entertaining. And Queen, like I said, that match was specifically for you. As soon as I got that, I was like, oh, I got to save this for Queen. Queen would absolutely love it. All right, so we're going to end the video there. Like I said, we are going to be streaming tomorrow in approximately, I don't know my math. Let's see, 12, about 8 hours, I believe. No, not 8 hours. What am I talking about? Like 20 hours. Yeah, about 20 hours. Yeah, 20. I think 20 hours. So that'll be my shift, and it's going to be fun. Holidays, giveaway, Cannot wait. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace.